We are just one day away from the Mississippi general election, where you will vote on a number of state and local races where you live. And one we have been watching very closely is the governor's race. This morning I am joined with Democratic candidate Brandon Presley. Thanks so much for joining us.
Good morning. It's good to be here.
So we've heard the ads, we've heard the jazz, but I want to talk about you, the candidate. You know, Mississippi has been a red state since the early 2000s. What makes you the right candidate?
I think that one of the things that's going to bring a victory home tomorrow night for us is the fact that we've got so much support among Republicans, especially here in Northeast Mississippi, where this is my home region, where I've been elected now 4 times. Folks here know me. They know that the ads on TV are lies, and they know that I have been a public service commissioner, has helped to expand high-speed internet service all over this region. I've worked with Republicans, Democrats, and independents throughout my career. I don't get into political party stuff. I'm about what's best for the state of Mississippi, and that means you got to work with a lot of Republicans, and that's why we're going to get a lot of Republican votes come tomorrow, and Democrats and independents, and I feel like that we're on the way to a victory.
Now, what is your promise? You know, we rank low when it comes to our education, when it comes to our health care. What is your plan to make Mississippi more of a livable state? Yeah,
so, you know, what's so sad is that sometimes we look at Mississippi can end up #1 in every bad list and number 50 in every good list, and we don't have to settle for that in our state. I think that we have an opportunity to work across the party lines to get things done for Mississippi. Look, I'm not into national politics. I could care less what's going on the national level. What I care about is what's happening in our communities, in our local counties. That means that we've got to fully fund public schools. It means we've got to invest in infrastructure like transportation, public infrastructure, and we have got to expand Medicaid to save our hospitals and to get 230,000 working folks, people out there watching this morning that are working for a living, access to health care, which will also, Danielle, help to create 16,000 health care jobs. This is about practical getting things done for the people of Mississippi. It's not about political party. It's not about political ideology. I am about results-oriented approach to government.
And I want to talk a little bit more about Medicaid expansion. You know, there are some voters who are red through and through. And talking about our health care and the Medicaid expansion, how would you, convince them that health care, expanding Medicaid is what you believe is the answer? Yeah,
well, a couple of things. First, polling shows that a majority of Republicans in Mississippi think that we should expand Medicaid. We're losing $1 billion a year that could be going to our hospitals, could be going to get access to health care for working people. But the point I would make is this. The folks that would be helped in Medicaid expansion are people who are out there this morning sacking groceries. They're changing sheets at hotels and motels. They're out working at convenience stores. They're working every day, and I believe there should be a work requirement associated with it. And if they're working and you get up and you put in 40 hours a week and you're giving your best, we'll find a way to get you covered. I think we should reward work through Medicaid expansion. And I think that it's something that right now there's a majority of Republicans and Democrats in the legislature that want to expand Medicaid. The state of Oklahoma is a good example. Oklahoma voted, every county voted for Donald Trump in Oklahoma. Oklahoma expanded Medicaid. South Dakota hadn't voted for a Democrat for president in years. South Dakota voters voted to expand Medicaid. This isn't a Republican or a Democrat issue. This is about what's right for the people of Mississippi, and the poorest state in America should not turn down $1 billion a year for health care.
And we have been following this closely. We will continue to follow it throughout tomorrow. Be sure to stay with WTVA 9 News for all of your election coverage. We really appreciate your time. Thank you so much.
It's good to be in Northeast Mississippi. It's good to be home.
Thanks for staying with us this morning.
Thank you.